Today on the Moose Scrapper channel, we're going to be scrapping a vacuum cleaner. These are usually pretty nasty. You never know what someone sucked up in them, so you gotta always be careful. And most of these are just plastic. The two big parts of vacuums that you want to look for are the long cable. Alright, so we got this right here, which is probably a good pound of wire, and there's going to be 1 to 2 motors inside. One is usually a motor that powers an impeller or something to create suction, and sometimes there's another motor down in the base here to run a bristle brush or something to help suck up or loosen up any dirt. So these things are usually quite a pain in the butt to take apart. There's tons of screws everywhere. So what I usually recommend people do is they just bust the hell out of it. I'm going to take this one apart a little bit more carefully. I've got kids running around. So let me know what you think. I'll start by trying to separate the base unit here. Alright, so you've got a pretty big motor in there. It's not too dusty and nasty, which is nice. So that's all that was in this vacuum. We've got the one nice big motor here. Some wire. And we've got the little bits of brass here from the plug. There it is. So get your brass, don't forget that. It all adds up. And if you look in here, sometimes you're going to find that in these motors, the wire in there is not copper. Sometimes it's aluminum. So what you want to do is try and scratch off the coating. And yep, that's copper. I don't know if you can see that on the camera there. Probably not. That's great. Alright, so these things can be a little difficult to take apart. Something else that we'll sell on eBay are these brushes right here. They're not damaged. So we've got this. Take a magnet to it. Steel. I've got the little blade that's inside. That's aluminum. Alright, so now that we're in there, you can just okay, so we've got everything loosened off. This thing should pop out fairly easy. There's this part, which there is some copper in there. Good luck getting it out. I haven't figured out a way to do it yet, so I just put it with my copper bearing motor bin. It's got a good bit of weight to it, so. Alright, and lastly, Alright. And you can take these brushes out that connect to the motor. They've got some brass around it. So you want to pull that out. Okay, so there you go. You got a piece of steel, and you got yourself some nice copper in there. Should be fairly easy to take out. Alright, so from a vacuum cleaner, what we got is a few little pieces of brass from the power cord and from the brushes. I've got a chunk of copper there. We've got a chunk of a copper bearing motor, and we've got the wire, which anyone who knows me knows that I'm going to strip this down, and I'll probably get a clump of wire bigger than that. And that's about it. So our vacuum's worth scrapping? You got to ask yourself. I mean, it took me 10 minutes to rip that apart, and I'll make maybe $4 off of it. More if I were to sell parts on eBay, which is possible. I'll probably make a little bit more on those, like the filter cover and stuff like that. And there's also the health hazard. You have, this bag of God knows what, that you're just releasing into the air around you. So it's up to you. Personally, I scrap everything. So thanks for watching. Stop! Don't go anywhere. Comment. Say something. I want to hear from you. I want to know if you think I'm doing something great, I'm doing something bad, what I can do better. All comments are great. Make a suggestion what you want me to scrap next. And see you on the next video.